They are wrecking just like that. Oh, a humongous impact. Just like that, we have ourselves some drama on hand.
Things are heating up.
Got forward for the lead.
I think Roger got it. I think Roger got the win.
Is in the air. He is Dogecoin to the moon.
And that's the kind of racing you get in Thunderclap.
Welcome everyone to the Lightning Before the Thunder pre-race show powered by Kubia's Tackle. This is race number 3 of round 1 in the Thunderclap playoffs. Bringing you all of the action live tonight. My name is Justin Clapper, bringing you all the action from the command center here of the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational Studios in Mooresville, North Carolina. 8 minutes remaining in this practice session for tonight's, yes, we turn left and right, 150 at the home of NASCAR. But this isn't the oval tonight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the Roval. We're road course racing for the first time in the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. And on top of the board right now, the return of Ryan Truex, making his way in a must-win situation right now in a whole of the playoff points. We'll take a look at our playoff standings as they stand right now. You see Roger Debo locked into the next round. Unfortunately, travel plans have interrupted his ability to run tonight's race. We wish Roger the best of luck out in Las Vegas this weekend with his teams. Tyler Truex in second place, right behind Roger. Pretty much a lock-in for him and Chase Leahy as well to move on to the next round. You see Robert Walton, Tommy Allen Jr., Ryan Zunk, Anthony Burleson, Cole Gadget-Doris, Bobby Grant, Brandon Cash, and we said before, your must-win situations are looking at your Ryan Truex's. Brandon Cash really needs these other playoff drivers to have a bad luck kind of night, and Bobby Grant as well. 4 drivers being eliminated. We're going down to the round of 8. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of these drivers on the racetrack. You see Ryan Truex in a Marquis Hot Tubs Chevrolet, number 40 on top of the board. Thomas Aaron in the number 93. He's sitting there in his Chevrolet in the second position. Thomas Koenig in the 04 Burger King machine, making some laps around, and his Chevrolet Camaro. Currently sitting in the 3rd spot, and Tyler Truex, your number 2 seed, on pit road right now. About ready to roll out and get some more laps here with under 6 minutes remaining in a 69 Bass Pro Shops Tractor Boats Toyota Camry. Another playoff driver, Ryan Zunk, with the Celsius Ford Mustang on the racetrack right now. Greg Vielle on pit road in his Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet, currently in the 6th spot. James Sharik, a newcomer in the number 47 machine, putting some laps down on the high banks of Charlotte Motor Speedway. And Cole Gadget-Doris, another driver on the bubble in the playoffs right now. Cameron Henn making his return to the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational in the lockdown Chevrolet Camaro. Cameron Henn Designs making a beautiful scheme on, well, the creator of Cameron Henn Designs nonetheless. Cameron Henn himself, ladies and gentlemen, has made it to the Roval. Chase Leahy sitting in a 10th spot right now. Steven Sharik has entered this lobby as well, his 83 Fanatic machine. Matt Cherry, beautiful NRA American flag paint scheme there on his 48 Camaro. And Cameron Henn Designs Chevrolet making its debut as it enters NASCAR 1 right here on Anthony Burleson. Some new colors. We're used to the red and white, but that green and black is looking fast. Sitting right now in the 13th spot. Not a bad run so far for Tony Burleson. Tommy Allen Jr. in the 88 machine, rolling off of pit road. You see Matt Garrett here and the J-Rock Vodka Chevrolet. I love it. Even got the liquor smurf with Jim Leahy on the front and back of it. That's beautiful. Bobby Grant and his Havoline Ford Mustang making his way through the chicane. Now this is the updated format of this speedway. This is probably one of the most recently updated racetracks on iRacing right now with the most recent laser scan of that back chicane. Seth Gadjador's in the number 4 Aflac Ford Mustang, sitting in the 17th spot right now with Robert Walton, another driver who needs to have a great run to lock his spot into the round of 8. Making his way into the chicane we just spoke of. Other drivers in this lobby, Brandon Cash, as well as Christopher Terry. 21 drivers entered so far with 3 minutes remaining in this practice session. This is the yes, we turn left and right 150. Practice underway, qualifying coming up in just 3 minutes. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. Now's the time to get your landscape lighting system tuned up for the summer months. You're going to have people over your house. You want to have your home, your back deck, back patio, around your swimming pool, all your landscape lighting tuned up and ready. Give us a call here at the office, 410-721-2342. We'll be glad to get that scheduled for you.
It's 8 a.m. Your car's engine is already hot. Now it's time to look the part. At Paint Correction by Associated, we know that it's not enough to just offer the best products and services. You need the best customer experience in auto detailing. We test all of our products on our cars long before we trust them with your ride. We start with our best foot forward, a state-of-the-art water treatment system yielding the best results for our detailing products. A precise, meticulous, and caring service with unmatched results. The job's done right. Your car's not like new. It's so much more. Paint Correction by Associated. Call today to schedule your appointment. Cars aren't just our passion. They're our career.
Taking a look at the number 40 machine of Ryan Truex on top of the boards right now with 3 seconds remaining. And he will keep that quick time in practice as we are getting set for qualifying. Unfortunately, a little mishap on my end. I do apologize. We will not be able to view qualifying tonight, but we will be able to keep up with the leaderboard as it goes the best that we can. Unfortunately, iRacing was not able to let me view tonight, so I'm in as a participant, which unfortunately keeps me from viewing qualifying, but we'll go ahead and talk about some of the headlines going into tonight. Roger Diebold, the guy that is locked in into the next round, looking to see what the performance of that 38 machine can do as he has an approved fill-in driver tonight. So that 38 machine will be on track and awarded the points accordingly per the rule book. Will be interesting to see what kind of performance we will get out of the replacement driver in that number 38 machine. Some latecomers coming into the lobby. 21 drivers laid down laps in tonight's practice session, with Ryan Truex being the quick time in a must-win situation. So really looking to see what kind of excitement he will bring to the race this evening. As we are under 9 minutes away, we'll be getting to pre-race ceremonies here shortly. But we're going to go ahead and go to where the dollar bills come from and get one last quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with opening ceremonies. Back at Charlotte Motor Speedway for tonight's Yes We Turn Left and Right 150 at the Charlotte Roval. Qualifying underway right now. Ryan Truex, not a shock there, to the top of the board over Sharik. Let's see which one this is. James Sharik, that is, the newcomer, sitting outside pole currently, with playoff driver Ryan Zunk in the third position so far, as we are getting ready for pre-race ceremonies. We're going to go ahead and take it down for our nation's anthem to get ready for tonight's race number 3 of round 1, the cutoff race here at the Charlotte Roval.
Please welcome Great Highland Bagpipes as they perform our national anthem.
Always one of my favorite parts every week is hearing those bagpipes sing our national anthem with 2.5 minutes in qualifying. Right now, we're going to go ahead and run through our starting lineup of what we see so far. As Ryan Truex, as of right now, has the pole over James Sharik, with Thomas Aaron alongside Ryan Zunk and Roger Diebold in the number 38, his replacement driver alongside Cole Gazadores. Thomas Koick and Chase Leahy round out round number 4. Round number 5, Greg Vielle on the 26 machine alongside the brother James Steven Sharik in the number 83. Row number 6 belongs to Matt Cherry in a 49 machine, and the other Truex of Tyler Truex, your number 2 seed in the playoffs, and number 69 in row 6. Row number 7 belongs to Cameron Henn of Cameron Henn Designs alongside Tommy Allen Jr. Row number 8, Brandon Cash in the number 11, another driver on the bubble alongside playoff driver Anthony Burleson. Number 66 of Robert Walton alongside Christopher Terry. And row 10 of Bobby Grant will round out your qualifiers for tonight's, yes, we turn left and right 150 at the Charlotte Roval. 5 sets of tires will be behind the wall for these drivers this evening. And your stages tonight, 12, 24, and 55 will be the completed laps for tonight's event. 55 laps around this 2.68 mile Roval course, the first row course that we have ran all season long. Will we have some ringers? We do have some guys that believe that they have been able to join tonight's session and kind of put a beating on our regulars, but we'll have to see if that can happen. As you see, one of our regulars, Ryan Truex, has taken the pole in a must-win situation, and it couldn't look any better for the driver of that number 40 machine. And we're just 30 seconds away from the command of fire engines here at the Charlotte Roval. And fans, I know you're as excited as I am to see these drivers go through the gears, beating and banging, bouncing off those turtles that you see on the screen right now. They're going to be treacherous all night long, truly testing the suspensions of these race cars. We have bumped up the incident points to 31X, very similar to our short track incident penalties, to help these drivers kind of use up the racetrack a little bit and get a little more aggressive on entry to these corners, use up those rumble strips, and we will see those points add up for sure. But 1 fast repair as normal and 3 green-white checker attempts. No full course cautions tonight, only stages unless deemed necessary by the admins. If it's a major pile-up or a situation where the racetrack and racing surface has been blocked. Other than that, it'll be sectional cautions only. So we're looking forward to seeing a lot of green flag racing tonight. And with that, we're going to go down trackside for the command.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Das Beer Hall, home of the famous $5 liter crush.
Hey, everybody. I'm Roger Diebold, the owner of Lake Norman Edits.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Jordan DeRossi.
Hi, I'm Doug Newkirk, owner of D&M Tags.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. Now's the time to crank up them engines.
Start your engines!
Start your engines.
Driver, start your engines. Come on.
Start your engines!
Start your engines!
Start your engines.
Drivers, start your engines.
Engines have been fired and drivers are on the grid, getting ready for 55 beating and banging laps around the Charlotte Roval. As you see the gyro cam here of your pole sitter, Ryan Truex, as we patiently wait for this pace car to pull off, and we will get the 1 to go signal to take the green. See the pace car beginning to roll off here. And drivers are getting ready to line up. Taking a moment one last time to get familiar with this racetrack, riding around at caution speed. Take a look at some of the onboard cameras here. You see Ryan Truex's helmet cam. As well as we take a look at Thomas Aaron in the 3rd spot, your winner last week. On board with Anthony Burleson in the 79 machine. He'll start in the 16th position. Matt Cherry in the number 12. Thomas Koenig in the 04 machine. This will be a fun view throughout the night, looking at these suspension cameras here as these drivers use and abuse the suspension and the tires on this over 2-mile road course here at the Charlotte Roval. Bouncing off the turtles, off the rumble strips. Going through the back chicane. We'll be coming to the green flag. Anticipation is high. Ryan Truex in a must-win situation. Can he get it done? Does he have what it takes to win again in the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational? Can Thomas Aaron pull another upset to the playoff drivers? Or the road course ringer, James Sharik in a 47 on the outside. That number has gone to victory lane on the NASCAR Cup Series with Marcus Ambrose before. Can it be done with James tonight? Pace car pulls off onto pit road. Getting ready to take the green. Green flag will fly, the lightning will strike, and the thunder will roll, and Ryan Truex will clear and go into the heartburn turn number 1 here at the Charlotte Roval. Side by side, Thomas Aaron alongside the 47 machine, trying to take 2nd place early. Not clear quite yet as they ride side by. Oh, and he gets loose, he gets contact through the glass. Goes Thomas Aaron. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, there are no cautions. That is going to be very costly for the 93 of Thomas Aaron being this aggressive this early. But being that it's lap 1, he has plenty of time. But definitely not the start to this race that Thomas Aaron was wanting. As he will gather it up and get back onto the racetrack. And you see the 38 Roger Debo machine, LKN Edits Ford Mustang, now up to the 2nd spot per our telemetry here. We'll go ahead and try to clarify that. Ryan Truex pulling away. Telemetry is correct. You see that 38 machine is in the 2nd spot. Ryan Truex has pulled out to almost a 4-second lead right now. But slowly gaining there in this hairpin here is Roger Debo. And we're just 10 laps away from the end of stage number 1. Ryan Zunk up to the 3rd position. This is the kind of outing we need out of Ryan Zunk. If he wants to make it to the next round, he knows that this is what he needs. But he's got Tyler Truex putting the pressure on, filling up his windshield, or his rear view mirror right now. Very hard to race through the windshield when you got a driver like Tyler Truex behind you. You know that he wastes no time getting around his opponents out here on the racetrack. He knows that he has a car fast enough week after week. Let's look at bubble driver Brandon Cash. Keeping it in one piece so far, making his way around this beautiful Roval track. With Steven Shriek all over the backside of him, putting the pressure on for the 13th position. Thomas Aaron all the way back to the 12th spot. You see behind Tony Burleson in the number 79 machine. You see Thomas Aaron gonna try to pick him off one by one. Being overly aggressive right now would not be a smart move for him. Strategy is going to be key here when you come to the end of this stage to see what drivers come down pit road with those 5 sets behind the wall. It wouldn't be bad to come down and take the set, but a guy like Thomas Aaron might take the risk to stay out. He'll be checking his fuel mileage for sure to try to regain some of that track position that he lost on that lap 1 incident. Ryan Truex makes his way into that chicane. Nice and smooth goes the number 40 machine. We ride along in the gyro cam. You see the difference in banking here as he rolls off of NASCAR 4 and into the front stretch chicane. Take a look at the digital dash on the 40 Chevrolet and watch how these RPMs vary as he goes through the racetrack. Hear him rolling through in 2nd gear right now. Nice and smooth through the inner road course section of this racetrack. Wow, really loose there on exit, but he gathers it up. Giving it everything he has. And up to the 3rd position is Cousin Tyler. In the number 69, making moves early on. Started towards the back half of the top 10, but has worked his way up to the 3rd spot right now. Checking in on Bobby Grant. Looks like some major issues to this bubble driver. The whole hood missing here. Just trying to keep all 4 wheels on the racetrack right now. Heavily damaged race car is Bobby Grant. Currently shown 2 laps down. And we're gonna go take a look at our top 10 right now. Thomas Aaron's worked his way back up to the 10th position. In front of him, Cameron Henn in the number 5 machine. Slowly put some work on Matt Cherry for the 8th position. In front of them is Greg Vielle in the number 26. Chase Leahy in the 6th spot. Thomas Koenig on the back half of your top 5 now in the 04 Burger King Chevrolet Camaro in the 5th spot. Ryan Zunk dropped back to the 4th position, giving that spot of 3rd up to Tyler Truex, who is starting to work his way up to the guy that is going to be earning the points for Roger Diebold at number 38. Sawyer Eye in the cockpit of this machine right now, replacing Roger Diebold this evening. Making a little bit of ground on Ryan Truex here and there throughout these laps, but not a whole lot. Could just be some conservative driving by Ryan Truex. We are very early with 50 laps remaining. The laps clicking off pretty quickly here so far, as Ryan Truex just ran a 1:23.55 with his best lap time of a 1:22.4. So the pace is definitely slowing down just over a second already, 6 laps into this run. Be curious to see how far we can stay with his green flag racing like this without any major incidents. You see the field pretty spread out, extremely loose there off of that corner. There's a 38 machine. Extremely loose on the racetrack is that 38 machine. This is a custom-made setup that the Thunderclap admins have worked together on and collaborated and made. We had 2 sessions the last 2 nights. You see some right front damage there on this 38 machine. Pretty heavy damage here. Well, you see that right front pretty banged up here on this 38 machine, but still hanging tough on the racetrack. I have to understand, we had 2 6-hour practice sessions. That's right, 6 hours apiece. So no excuses for these drivers to not have any experience tonight when it comes to this speedway. And I think that's why we're seeing a lack of incidents right now. But it is still early on. We will have 2 restarts for sure tonight. When we have the conclusion of stage 1, lap 12, and stage 2 at lap 24. I'm really curious to see what kind of pit strategy we see tonight, and we may have already seen some, because I'm going to go ahead. Oh, it looks like we got a stop and go for Seth Gadjadoris, missing the backstretch chicane. If you cut the course in any way, there is a stop and go penalty. Properly served there by the number 4. Look at James Street. We are back in the 19th position. I'm wondering if this guy went short pitted here, because I'm not sure if this driver has just fallen this far back after a great outside pole qualifying effort, where maybe he came to pit road. Looks like he may have come to pit road early on in this session. Not sure if incident related or maybe some strategy here. This is a road course. Guys will short pit. Four laps remain in this practice session. I'm sorry, in this stage. Getting ahead of myself here. In this stage number 1 with Ryan Truex in the must-win situation, looking to gather up as many bonus points as he can, returning to the playoffs. Playoff driver in his very first playoff race with Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. Looking to have a strong outing for the next few races we have coming up. This is number 3. We got 7 to go. Our next one, Myrtle Beach in the trucks. Yours truly will be back behind the wheel of the 63 machine. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to having the return of Bo coming back in the booth. Congratulations to Bo and now wife Catherine for getting hitched this weekend. We hope they're enjoying their time together. We look forward to having Bo and his wittiness back in the booth next week. So everyone here at the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational, go ahead and shoot him a message and some congratulations. Ryan Truex coming to complete lap number 8. A 5.5 second lead, checking out over number 38. I'll be curious to see if after he gets some of this damage fixed up, what else this 38 machine might have later on. And what kind of strategy calls we're going to see in this pit stop coming up. He gets, out way wide, hard contact, left front. Possibly what may have happened earlier on. Well, now we got matching damage at least on both ends of that 38 machine. Giving it all he's got. Tell you one thing, it doesn't matter what driver you put behind this 38 machine, it is going to be fast every week and competitive. That's given the opportunity for Tyler Truex to gain some ground. Not sure if he'll get there, though. Still about 3.5 to 4 seconds off of that second position. You see these drivers, the way they come off of this chicane here, the way they come over that backstretch chicane, trying to keep it as far left as they can and using the paint up off, it really helps the drive off of kind of cutting the course a little bit and shortening it up. You know, they always say the shortest way around is the quickest way around, and that's something you'll see a lot of these drivers doing is they use up the rumble strips and using up every part of this racetrack that they can to gain any kind of grip or speed or any advantage. As Ryan Truex out on a joyride right now, putting as much effort in as needed. Let me go ahead and ride on the helmet view here. You see him really working that wheel here. And that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is you think that these drivers are going to get out front, that it's just a joyride. And we go and we talk a lot of smack on here about some of these drivers that make it look easier than others. But these drivers are all working just as hard, manhandling these wheels. You see him shift all the way down to first gear, cutting around. This is what we were talking about right here. It keeps it real tight to that inside wall, keeps it on the red paint, brings it back up the racetrack. And we're going to come to the line here, and we're going to take a lap with Ryan Truex. We'll go ahead and show you what this course is all about. As we go down into Heartburn Turn. Keeping it in second gear right now, rolling through turn 2, going into 3. Keeping the rear end from stepping out. This is a very, very loose portion of the racetrack. You want to try to keep it down there. Use up those rumble strips. As you see him approaching the lap car, it looks like Bobby Grant up there ahead of him. Ryan going to be very, very smart about this lap traffic. As you see, once again, we'll cut that corner short to the inside. Bring it all the way up towards the wall, come back down as it goes through the gears. We head down to the backstretch. Out of NASCAR 2, down to the backstretch chicane. And this can be a very, very tricky spot of the racetrack, especially when you catch traffic like this. But Ryan Truex making it look easy as we're coming into the one to go for stage number 1. Tell you one thing, Ryan Truex was looking forward to his return tonight, and I can see why, really making a statement. Fortunately, some prior obligations kept him from running the first 2 events in the playoffs. But with a performance like this, if he can keep this up, things are looking pretty good for him to advance to the next round. But this is not what those drivers on the bubble want to see right now. We're on the final lap of stage number 1. Cole Gadge-Dorsey right now hanging on to that final stage point in the 10th position. Cameron Henn behind him. Not sure if we'll be able to catch them to upset that spot. Chevrolet making his way back on to the NASCAR Oval. We're coming down pit road. Whoa, what is this? Ryan Truex coming down pit road. Not going to go for the stage win. This is an incredible change of events. Not sure if this is a miscommunication or what exactly is happening here. But Ryan Truex is rolling down pit road right now. And now the caution flag will wave for the stage end. And your stage winner will be Tyler Truex. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. Curious to see how this lines things up here. Actually, it looks like I stand corrected. It looks like Roger Debo was that stage winner. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Roger Debo is your stage winner, stage number 1, after a wild ending to that stage. Not quite sure what Ryan Truex was thinking coming down pit road like that, but across the line here, and telemetry will update, but our crazy turn of events. Roll around, pit road should open this time by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we just got a major update from our race control. And believe it or not, Ryan Truex is the winner of stage number 1. That's right, Ryan Truex somehow managed to get down pit road and cross the start-finish line in the first position when the stage ended. We just got official word from race control after review. We'll see if we can go back maybe and get a good look at this. We're going to go back to when Ryan Truex was on pit road. See from the spotter stand here, you see Ryan Truex with a hefty lead. Still no sign of second place. And you see second place at the line right here. But Ryan Truex already well past the start-finish line. And I can confirm, Ryan Truex, your winner for stage number 1. How about that? We talked about crazy strategies, but the only thing is that's going to cost him in track position. but the strategy is definitely there. It's showing Thomas Aaron right now your leader. But Ryan Truex staying out, it puts him in second. That's road course racing right there, ladies and gentlemen. Wild, wild situations here. Talk about a roller coaster of events already just in this first stage. Thomas Aaron regaining that track position loss. We talked about the possibility of him staying out. He'll file in behind the Porsche pace car and regain the lead. Tony Bartleson, not sure if he may have stayed out there or done a fuel only situation, but he is up to the third spot. It sounds like we may have Brandon Cash joining us in the booth. Is that correct?
That's correct, Clapper. How you doing today, buddy?
I am fantastic, bud. It is great to hear your voice. What are you thinking of this so far? I don't know if you're out there still on track yet, or have you come down to pit road? What's your status, my man?
Yes. I've smacked literally every single wall here, and you know, really made a mockery of the sport, but I'm still here.
Well, we see that heavily damaged Star Wars Camaro right now. Looks like
I
you're.
figured I'd Jar Jar Binks luck, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you, my man. Well, tell us what it's been like out there from a driver behind the wheel, just going through one of the toughest racetracks on the circuit.
I have to tell you, ice skates. I feel like I'm out here on ice skates. My tiptoes. I don't know how else to say it. It's really fun. I found myself getting in the zone there, like lap 10, and then missed the braking point and smacked the wall. So you know.
Well, that tends to happen.
Fun, but you know.
But hey, man, if you're having a good time, that's all that matters. We're glad to have you joining us here throughout the race, and wish you the best of luck. You're a bubble driver looking for a miracle out there, but man, Ryan Truex on rails, but he's going to have to get around the 93 of Thomas Aaron, who has taken some track position here. But oh, Anthony Bartleson rolling down pit road. Looks like he may have missed it the first go around. I was wondering how he got up to that position, but he will roll down pit road. You see that Cameron Hen Designs Chevrolet. Not sure if it was a missed pit box or what may happen. Oh, it looks like he undershot his pit box there, but 4 tires will go on to his Chevrolet. As we got the 1 to go signal, getting ready to take the green. Hey, Thomas Aaron, this is Justin Clapper in the Thunderclap booth. You got a copy? Well, Thomas, it looked like a very eventful lap number 1 for you, but strategy has put you back into the front row. Do you think you got what it takes to get around this 40 machine, or are you just looking to kind of hang on to it and regain some track position here?
Right now, I'm just trying to see where I am. They have about a lap pressure tires, and I made a stop before the end of that stage. You know, got turned on lap 1, just trying to get back up here. I don't know what I have for Ryan. Ryan does this in real life. I do this with a beer. So I'm just trying to learn.
I hear that, my man. Well, hey, you know, sometimes beer muscles are the best strength to have. So good luck to you. We're looking forward to seeing this restart, man, as we get ready for stage number 2.
Appreciate it.
That was Thomas Aaron, driver of the number 93 Chevrolet, sitting on the front row right now. He will choose that inside line as we get ready to take the green. Going to lap 24 to conclude stage number 2. Looks like the 38 got his damage fixed up on that pit stop. That'll be great aero help there onto the oval portion of this racetrack. Looks like some slight lag here, but an 04 machine, but he'll duck back in line back there in the 7th position right now. Green flag getting ready to come out one last time. Unless we have a major caution. I'm sorry, we got one more stage after this. So coming out this time as we go through the front stretch chicane, and green flag will wave, and Thomas Aaron with a big jump. Some tire spin from the guys with fresher tires. You'll see Tyler Truex get to the inside of Ryan Truex. Does not get there. He'll finally in the 3rd spot. And here comes that 38 Roger Debo machine bouncing off the turtles. Loose gets the 69 of Tyler Truex side by side for the 3rd spot. You heard Brandon Cash earlier talk about these cars feeling like they're on ice skates. And you see it right here as these cars are slipping and sliding all throughout the inner road course portion of this racetrack. The 38 will take that spot away from Tyler Truex, but Tyler Truex shoots to the inside, and he'll clear the 38 machine. Got a great launch out of the inner road course and now into the backstretch chicane. Oh, jumping the hurdles. Jumping the turtles is the 38. Matt Cherry is going to try to pounce on that opportunity. Matt Cherry now up into the top 5. And the battle for the lead starting to heat up. Real loose gets Thomas Aaron. Ryan Truex loose as well. Ryan Truex all over the backside of Thomas Aaron. So far, able to hold off the hard-charging Ryan Truex. He'll pull away by a few car lengths. See him coming through the chicane. Thomas Aaron doing a great job so far of holding off Ryan Truex. See the helmet cam of Ryan Truex all over the backside of Thomas Aaron. Very tough to find passing zones here in this inner road course, but a great opportunity to get back onto the racetrack in a NASCAR 1. See, and you can even hear Ryan Truex gingerly using the throttle. And that was one of the passing zones right there. If he's able to get to the backside of Thomas on one of these laps, we're 5 laps away from the conclusion of this stage. Does he have what it takes to get around Thomas Aaron? Now as we get to 4 laps to go, I'll be curious to see if we get any guys that short pit here. We saw Ryan Truex manage a short pit and win the stage at the same time with the massive lead that he had, but I don't see that happening this time unless there's some trouble for the 93. Speaking of trouble, Ryan Truex really having some trouble getting around this 93 machine. Up to the 3rd spot is Matt Cherry. Looking for the 38 machine right now, and he's all the way back to the 12th spot with heavy nose damage once again. Some rear damage too. Definitely an incident there. Unfortunate event. The driver of that 38 machine. Thomas Aaron and Ryan Truex still battling hard for your top spot. We'll stay with this battle. We are getting to the conclusion of stage number 2. Ryan Truex using up all of the racetrack he can, but still no luck to get around Thomas Aaron. See, Thomas Aaron is going to look at it in his rearview mirror. That bumper of Ryan Truex staying oh so close. 2 laps remaining in this stage. Ryan Truex looked to the right side of Thomas Aaron there. Slowly but surely getting closer. He's had some opportunities, but definitely too early to get over aggressive here. Also, depending on what his plan is at the end of this stage, I would assume that everybody would come down pit road, take fresh tires, and try to run this thing to the end. Ryan Truex lost some serious ground there, giving the advantage to Thomas Aaron. Coming to the 1 to go. Things are looking great for Thomas Aaron. And now we'll be keeping an eye on these drivers to see if anybody comes down pit road. Roll through the course here. You see some of those drivers in the other portions of the racetrack there in the back part of your view. You see Tony Burleson making his way into the chicane. But we're taking a look at the battle for the top spot right now as we're on the final lap of stage number 2. Ryan Truex with an opportunity to gain one more bonus point. Trying to gain as many bonus points as he can in a must-win situation. Oh, almost gets to the inside, but Thomas Aaron able to shut the door. One last chicane to go. Will Ryan Truex get there? He's going to have to outbrake the 93, but he doesn't. He goes down pit road again. And Thomas Aaron will win stage number 2 and take the green and white checkered. And Ryan Truex will short pit the stage once again, rolling down pit road. And now the caution flag will wave. And this will conclude stage number 2. See Thomas Aaron taking the stage of Ryan Truex, Thomas Koenig, Greg Vielle, Chase Leahy, Matt Cherry, Cameron Henn, James Shriek, Matt Cherry, and Ryan Zunk. Ryan Truex will roll off pit road. Hey, Thomas Aaron, this is Justin in the Thunderclap booth once again. You got a copy? Well, Thomas, I'm going to have a quick word with you, man. Congratulations on winning stage number 2 and holding off Ryan Truex there, who was hard charging there to the end. Looks like he short pitted once again and might regain the track position and lead, but you think you got a fast enough hot rod to get back around him if he does end up in front?
Man, he is really, really fast. It's just so hard to pass here. I was holding him up, but we had about 10 seconds on 3rd place, so there are a couple corners where I could learn something, but it's going to be really interesting. I'm going to try to learn as much as I can being behind him, and if we can get around him, I'll go for it.
10-4, my man. Well, good luck to you. Look forward to seeing what else you can bring. And I know me, myself, I don't know how our viewers feel, but I really appreciate the show you guys are putting on tonight in our first road course outing, and it's very, very entertaining up here. So best of luck to you.
Appreciate it. This road course stuff is fun.
Thomas Aaron, your winner of stage number 2. See rolling on the racetrack. We'll see where this cycles things out here. Showing Thomas Koenig in the 2nd spot. Maybe that time Ryan Truex short pitted there. We're not sure at the time of the caution when he crossed the start-finish line if he'll be able to stay out and gain track position or not. We'll wait to see if we have takers on pit road or not this stage. If that'll happen, that'll be the only thing that determines the track position call by the 40 machine. Who's going to need these leaders to come down pit road. pit road will be open this time, and we'll be looking to see what takers we have rolling down pit road. Find out if Ryan Truex's strategy works for him once again.
It was looking pretty close to be able to make it to the end
I
of
want
the
to say
race
that
here.
again, my friend, as we had some technical issues there. There's Brendan Cash joining us here with some input. Go ahead, Cash.
I was saying it might be a little interesting here. My in-game fuel indicator is saying that we have enough to go for the rest of the race here. So that might be interesting if people stay out.
Oh, that'll be very interesting here. And could we see the final pit stop of the race for takers? You see Thomas Aaron will dive down pit road. Not seeing anybody stay out just yet. Looks like just about everybody's going to roll down pit road. Looks like maybe Tyler Truex stays out, but he's got some heavy, heavy damage. He might be a lap or two down here. We'll go ahead and try to clarify on that. You see everybody on pit road right now. Great stop by the 04 machine. Is he side by side, but Thomas Aaron will get it with a 14.53, but a great stop there by Thomas Kowick. The 04 crew at 14.37. See Cameron Hannon getting some damage repaired. He'll roll off pit road. 38 machine still hanging out on pit road, getting some heavy damage fixed there. Driver amongst the drivers that stayed out, the 69, Tyler Truex. Heavy nose damage there. Stephen Shreve as well stayed out. Ryan Truex in the third spot. Should be one exciting final stage. Going lap 55, you heard it from Brandon Cash that most of these drivers can make it to the end on fuel. Be curious to see if that's true or not, and will tires last? This is the yes, we turn left and right 150 at the Charlotte Roval for the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. This is the cutoff race to the round of 8. Final race of round number 1. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Stay tuned.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. Now's the time to get your landscape lighting system tuned up for the summer months. You're going to have people over your house. You want to have your home, your back deck, back patio, around your swimming pool, all your landscape lighting tuned up and ready. Give us a call here at the office, 410-721-2342. We'll be glad to get that scheduled for you.
It's 8 a.m. Your car's engine is already hot. Now it's time to look the part. At Paint Correction by Associated, we know that it's not enough to just offer the best products and services. You need the best customer experience in auto detailing. We test all of our products on our cars long before we trust them with your ride. We start with our best foot forward, a state-of-the-art water treatment system yielding the best results for our detailing products. A precise, meticulous, and caring service with unmatched results. The job's done right. Your car's not like new. It's so much more. Paint correction by Associated. Call today to schedule your appointment. Cars aren't just our passion. They're our career.
Hey Dad, remember how I was going to change the name? Well, I've been dreaming up something new. Take this great beer cooler and all this cold beer in it. Dad.
Keep those prices low, baby.
Low.
How's my friendly staff?
Groovy.
Toss me a dog.
Some dream, huh? Whoa! Midway Liquors, Route 40 in Joppa.
Getting ready to take the green flag for stage number 3. Final stage of tonight's race. Tyler Truex, Steven Sharik, and Ryan Truex stayed out under that last caution there that concluded stage 2. Thomas Aaron was the first one to roll down pit road. The heavy damage in 69 machine. We'll see if it can hang on in the top spot. Green flag will wave. Oh, and they're wrecking. Big wreck through the field. Oh, they're wrecking again. Thomas Aaron goes around. But we stay green as everybody gathers it up here. Try to go back and see exactly what happened there. See coming to the green flag. Oh, it looks like just some tire spin there with the 26. Comes down into Chase Leahy, but he keeps it straight. Oh, and 89. Cutting the corner. Oh, just wheel hops into the 93 and sends him around. But we are road course racing. We will stay green as Thomas Aaron was able to turn it around. And Ryan Truex behind cousin Tyler right now. And Ryan Truex now your leader as we get back live. We are looking at the current battle for the top spot. Ryan Truex was able to get around Tyler. With 25 laps remaining. Does Tyler Truex have what it takes to get up to his cousin Ryan? Really aggressive on entry into the chicane. Not giving up is Tyler Truex. And one of the toughest racetracks to make a pass. Heavy front end damage. Tyler Truex hanging on strong. Trying to learn a thing or two. Behind Ryan Truex, your leader. Steven Sharik in the third spot. 3 seconds behind this battle. take a quick moment to get a word with race control here. We're going to see if we can get some feedback on some of the things that he's been seeing out there. If we can get a word with Justin White. Justin White, you have a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, Justin, you're out there watching all these drivers and seeing all the battles. You saw that mayhem there on that restart. And we've decided to keep it green, being that we are road course racing. We can get a little explanation to the drivers or to the viewers of why we do that and how it keeps things moving along.
Road courses are generally a pretty long track. I think this track's like 2.24 miles in length, so it takes quite a time to get everything lined up and put everybody lined back up under caution. So we'll just sit there and pace each other for most of the race if we were to throw a caution for every single spin. So as long as these guys aren't blocking the track, we just keep it green and we do local cautions only. That's how we keep things in the action rolling, so you guys aren't sitting there watching these guys just pace around the Roval here.
You're hearing right from the man himself, Justin White, head of race control for the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. Does a fantastic job of bringing us the best product possible. A little bit of a conflict last week that we had resolved, and we thank him for being a huge part in those decisions to help better the league for its future. As you see, besides the minor spins and issues, we've stayed relatively green even if we had automatic cautions on. So thanks to you for everything that you do up in the tower, and we'll let you get back to your channel and back to work, my man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's enjoying what they're watching.
He's so cool.
Back into the admin's booth. Go ahead and take a look at our playoff drivers right now. Bobby Grant, not the night that he was hoping to have, but still keeping it on the racetrack. And on pit road, still getting work done. Hits the 38. Luckily locked into the next round. That win at iRacing Super Speedway, oh so important for this 38 machine. Unfortunately, no bonus points gathered tonight, but Bobby Grant, see him making his way out of the front stretch chicane. Brandon Cash still on track, another bubble driver. Robert Walton in the now 18th position, as James Schrader can get around him. Next, got to go to the 11th spot to find Anthony Burleson in a Cameron Hens Chevrolet. He's in the 11th spot right now. He's kind of hanging tough. Not a bad outing for him. Tommy Allen Jr. and Ryan Zunk just ahead of him. He's want to get up and get around those two drivers. Try to gain as many points as he can. There's no bonus points gathered for him either in this round. These guys are just trying to points their way up to the best of their capability to the next round as the points will reset back to bonus points for round number 2. Cole Gadget-Doris had a pretty good night, battling with Chase Leahy, another playoff driver. This is the battle for the 5th spot. And then your top 2 playoff drivers right now, Tyler Truex and Ryan Truex. A familiar sight, watching the Truex battle it out. And definitely a familiar sight seeing a Truex lead at a road course. I'm sure there's a lot of shared information with the family. You see that it's must be in the bloodline to have this kind of talent on these road courses. As Ryan Truex now with just under a 1.5 second lead over Tyler. As we are coming to 20 laps to go. Be interesting to see if any of these drivers decide to come down pit road for tires or not. Right on board the 69 machine of Tyler Truex right now. His helmet cam. Oh, really loose. And into the grass. Great sponsor plug for Spectrum Mobile there, but not good for Bass Pro Shops and the 69 machine of Tyler Truex. Doing the best he can. Using up all of that race car is an understatement right now. But everything that Ryan Truex could want to see in that must-win spot, as he has checked out now to a 4.5 second lead, approaching Brandon Cash. Oh, Cash is wrecked hard into the chicane. As you hear from driver number 11, very unfortunate for this bubble driver. Has the right side of that race car. It looks like the pancakes I had for breakfast. Brandon Cash makes his way into the front stretch chicane, just limping his way through, doing the best that he can. I mean, looking like a 2019 Jeffrey Earnhardt out there, but hey, he's putting all the effort in that he can, and we appreciate every bit of it.
Yeah, we party hard.
Having to catch our breaths here after some fun audio with driver to number 11, Brandon Cash. But we take a look here through our static cams, and Ryan Truex putting down some heaters right now with a 6-second lead. Hoping to make zero mistakes. Finish of this thing, you see Tyler Truex limping his way around in the 69, doing everything he can to make it to the end of this thing. And you see Steven Sharik right now in the number 83 with his best outing so far since joining the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational in the number 83. Fanatec Ford Mustang, beaten and battered, but hanging on strong in the third position. This will be his first podium if he's able to pull this off. I know he was really looking forward to this event. Spoke with him last week after our race in Michigan. This was one that he had circled. Go ahead and ride on the helmet cam of Steven. See what kind of lines he's running through here and how that Ford Mustang is handling. Gyro cam here. Working into that chicane. Nice and smooth through that chicane. You hear him using up all the RPMs he can. Now on board with Ryan Truex. Gets around lap car of Robert Walton. 12 cars on the lead lap right now. Last car on the lead lap is the 5 machine of Cameron Henn and the Lockdown Chevrolet. And Anthony Burleson's made his way into the top 10 right now, sitting in the 10th spot. Gaining ground on Cole Gadget-Doris. Oh, and he hits the cones. Shooting cones all over the racetrack as Cole Gadget-Doris is going to ball the racetrack. Oh, it's extremely loose right there. We are not at the dirt track at Charlotte. We are at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval. Gadget-Doris. You see the effects of that back bumper missing on that 89 machine. Extremely loose, dancing the rear end, and Anthony Wilson waiting to pounce. He'll get to the inside, coming out of the chicane. Side by side, they will go for the 9th spot and give it to Anthony Wilson. Ryan Zunk coming in as well. These are all playoff drivers right here, battling for that final down of each spot. This is the kind of battle you want to see, ladies and gentlemen, for that spot. Right now, the best of those 3 guys battling is that 79 machine. Doing everything he needs to do to advance to the round of 8. You see Thomas Aaron, who spun on that restart to start this stage. Worked his way to the 8th spot, battling with Tommy Allen Jr. and get side by side with Tommy and clear him. On to the NASCAR Oval. Thomas Aaron doing all he can with 15 laps remaining to get the best finish possible. Greg Vielle, another driver involved in that incident. Looks like he might have taken that chicane very cautiously, very slow on exit there, but sitting in the 6th spot right now. Chase Leahy in front of him, and your next best playoff drivers are Tyler Truex in 2nd. And your leader, Ryan Truex, without a scratch on her. Winner of stage number 1. Didn't quite get there for stage number 2, but strong finish in 2nd, and now is your leader with 15 laps remaining in tonight's Yes We Turn Left and Right 150. As we watch Ryan Truex turn left and right. Convenient timing. That Marquis Hot Tubs Chevrolet looking very quick. Ryan Truex, your leader with 15 to go. This is the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational, round number 1, race number 3. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. between lap 42 and lap 55 here at the Charlotte Roval. Ryan Truex, your leader. Tyler Truex has gained over a second on that lead, though. Now back under 6 seconds. It was a lead well over 7 seconds before the commercial break. See some drivers on pit road. Let's take a look if we can find who that was that rolled down pit road. Oh, and Tony Burleson will spin on the front stretch, but he locks it up and keeps going. Incredible save by the 79. Oh, and Ryan Zunk is right there. Trying to gather it up is Tony Burleson. Slowly but surely is this 69 machine gaining ground on the leader. Very interesting. I wonder if Ryan Truex might have burned up his tires here. You see, he did get around that lap car of Matt Cherry. We're down to 4 seconds here, but now he's gaining ground back into turn 1. See Steven Sharik catching the lap traffic. Looks like that might be David Burns in the 55. Will be coming to 10 to go for Ryan Truex. Driver in the marquee Chevrolet Camaro, and a must win to make it to the round of 8. As we take a look at some of our bubble drivers here, you see Tom Allen Jr. and Chase Leahy battling it out. Anthony Burleson and Ryan Zunk back behind them. Chase Leahy in the 7th spot right now. Tom Allen Jr. doing everything he can to get around him. Down on the apron is Chase Leahy, letting these guys go around. Not sure if there's an issue there or just smart racing of letting these guys go. Being maybe a little bit faster and a little more aggressive. Chasing a good point spot, not wanting to give that up with an incident here, just trying to make it to the finish. 10 laps to go for Ryan Truex. Tyler Truex giving it his all. We 10 to go here. Having to gain 5 seconds to catch his cousin Ryan. Hoping for Ryan to slip up. But so far, 0 mistakes made by this 40 machine. A flawless night so far. As we'll go through the field, Ryan Truex, your leader. Tyler Truex in 2nd. Steven Sharik in the 3rd spot. We said it earlier, but we're going to say it again. A great outing by this 83 machine. Thomas Kowick in hole 4. Oh, and he spins hard. Contact to the inside wall. He'll go around, get himself out of the racing groove, and keep on riding. We will stay green. A solo spin by the 04. But he will not lose any position. Stays in the 4th spot. Great way to gather it up and keep on driving, but he'll have Greg Vielle behind him with a lot of hard chargers like Thomas Aaron in the 6th spot. And James Sharik up to the 7th position with Tommy Allen Jr. around him. Or, I'm sorry, behind him in the 8th spot. And Cameron Henn. This driver was the last on the lead lap just a few laps ago, but is now in a 9th spot. Chase Leahy has dropped back to the 10th position. Anthony Burleson in 11th spot after that spin through the grass. Ryan Zunk is 12th right now. 13th spot belongs to Cole Gazdoris. 14th, Matt Garrett. 15th, Matt Cherry. 14 cars on the lead lap right now. Matt Cherry, first car lap down. Slipping and sliding is the 48 machine. Now you see your leader, Ryan Truex, with a 6.6 second lead over Tyler Truex. As you see, Tyler Truex seems to gain ground in some spots, but right here, wow, big gain there. Tyler Truex looks like he may have lost it through that chicane. A lot of ground lost. But not a bad points day for this 69 machine, especially with this heavy, heavy damage. Just shows what kind of talent Tyler Truex is behind the wheel to be able to maintain second spot with this heavy front end damage. But pure domination is an understatement by Ryan Truex. It's going to take a mistake by the driver with the pressure of a must-win, boil over, and take advantage. Could lap traffic be an issue? As you see Ryan Truex approaching these 2 lap cars ahead of him. As we ride along the bumper cam of the 40 machine. The Marquee Hot Tubs bumper cam giving you the action of your leader. As they go into the backstretch chicane. See Bobby Grant on the bubble right now. But Ryan Truex will make it around him and Cameron Henn nice and clean. Like they're standing still as he goes into that front stretch chicane. Very reminiscent of a Chase Elliott-like day for Ryan Truex here at the Charlotte Roval. Lead over 10 seconds. The most dominating lead we have had all season long. Ryan Truex making a total statement. This driver was looking forward to making his return, and I can understand why now as we are working 6 laps to go. Ryan Zunk now battling Tony Burleson. This is for the 9th position. Approaching Tommy Allen Jr. as well. You got 3 cars under a blanket right now for the 8th spot. 3 wide. Tony Burleson will take the spots from Tom Allen Jr. Will maintain that spot over Ryan Zunk. Ryan Zunk around the 88 as well. Back to the left side, swings it wide as Tommy Allen Jr. But back in the 8th position is Tony Burleson, never giving up with 5 laps to go. A bubble driver looking to advance to the round of 8 and looking great so far to do so. As you take a quick look at these playoff points, these are the drivers we're looking at there on the bottom half. Anthony Burleson, Ryan Zunk, Cole Doris, Bobby Grant, Brandon Cash out there. Side by side now goes Ryan Zunk to the right side of Tony Burleson. By the helmet cam of Tony Burleson, the 79 machine. Ryan Zunk looking to get that spot. Take it away. Right along the nose cam of Thomas Aaron. He's in the 7th position right now. Thomas has had a heck of a roller coaster tonight. Started towards the front, ended up through the grass on lap 1. Some pit strategy put him in the lead. He was able to hold off Ryan Truex to win stage number 2. Unfortunately got tangled up in a restart to begin this stage. But another solid night for last week's winner, sitting in the 7th spot right now. Definitely not a day you want to hang your head on. It's not what he wanted, but could be a lot worse. We're just glad to have Thomas back on track. A very talented race car driver here in iRacing. We welcome James Sharik in his first outing, competing in the top 10 here on the Roval in the 6th spot. Battling for a top 5. Greg Vielle will sweep it out to NASCAR 1 and into NASCAR 2 with 4 laps remaining. As we look at our leader, Ryan Truex, still holding on strong with that 10-second lead over Tyler Truex. We're going to keep our eyes on this battle for 5th. That Sharik will be there. And he clears Greg Vielle. In his first outing in the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational, sitting in the 5th spot right now, shot in the top 5. In an unsponsored 47 Camaro. How about Thomas Koenig sitting in the 4th spot? Some major contact through turns 1 and 2. Maintains his position. And is now up here battling for the 3rd spot. With Steven Sharik right now in the 3rd position. As he sees Thomas in his rearview mirror, slowly but surely getting bigger as he is approaching, but able to pull away when we get out onto the oval. You see Thomas with a big advantage there, outbraking the 83 machine. You hear these drivers going through the gears with 3 laps to go. Battle for the 3rd spot we're looking at right now. Ryan Truex is out front as your leader with a 10-second lead over Tyler Truex. We're going to keep our eyes on this battle for third. See if Thomas Coe can get there. See Ryan Zunk driving through the heartburn turn, trying to catch Anthony Burleson. Tony riding in the 8th spot right now. Matt Garrett and Cole Doris duking it out right in front of our leader. Ryan Truex about, oh, and hard and inside wall right in front of our leader is Matt Garrett. He'll back up, gets out of the way of the leader. Very, very close call for our leader Ryan Truex there. So we're going to go back and take a quick replay of that. As you see, they enter heartburn turn, hits the curb, and the rear end will step around into the inside wall, and just barely gets by. Does Ryan Truex. I believe he does collect the 11 machine of Brandon Cash in that incident. See if we can take a look. You see poor Brandon Cash comes around the corner and just barely gets clipped there, but hard enough to put some heavy damage on that 11 machine. You see smoke pouring out of the back of that number 11 Toyota as he tries to limp his way to the finish. But coming to the white flag is Ryan Truex. Ryan Truex for the final time making his way through the inner road course at the Charlotte Roval with a 10.5 second lead over Tyler Truex. Can he keep it clean one last final few turns? He'll pull out onto the NASCAR 1 into NASCAR 2. Through the backstretch chicane for the final time. He missed race number 1 at iRacing Super Speedway due to prior obligations attending the Catwalk for a Cause event last week. He missed out on the Michigan Xfinity race, but looking forward to tonight in a must-win situation in the Cup cars. Ryan Truex will go through the final chicane and take the checkered flag. Ryan Truex will win and advance his way to the round of 8. Tyler Truex will cross the line in the 2nd spot. And Steven Sharik now coming out with a big contact. Thomas Coe goes around. Chaos in the final chicane on the final lap. But coming to the line is Steven Sharik for the 3rd spot, and he cuts the corner. He's got to do a stop and go. He'll roll the line, but he holds off Greg Vielle and will take the 3rd spot and will take the podium for the first time. Steven Sharik and the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational will take the 3rd spot. Greg Vielle will take the 4th spot. Thomas Aaron has a comeback and takes the 5th spot away, has already bounced his way out after, I'm sure, a very frustrating night. But you see the Truex boys get it done. 1-2 finish for them. And Ryan Truex. You see cousin Tyler give some congratulations to his cousin Ryan there. What an impressive run by Ryan Truex. As we look to see the celebration commence for Ryan Truex. Your winner of the Yes We Turn Left and Right 150. Well, there you have it, folks. Ryan Truex is your winner. As we look at tonight's results, Ryan Truex first. Second belongs to Tyler Truex. Third, Steven Sharik. Greg Vielle in the 4th spot. 5th belongs to Thomas Aaron. 6th, Thomas Kohick. 7th belongs to James Sharik in his first outing with us. Anthony Bundleson in the 8th spot. 9th to Ryan Truex. 10th, Tommy Allen Jr. Cole Gadgetors in the 11th spot. Chase Leahy comes home in the 12th spot. 13th belongs to Cameron Henn. 14th, Matt Garrett. Matt Cherry, 15th. Robert Walton, 16th. 17th belongs to David Burns. 18th, Bobby Grant. 19th to Brandon Cash. 20th, Seth Gadgedoris. The 38 machine, Roger Debo, comes home 21st. 22nd to Christopher Terry. We thank all 22 drivers for all of their hard efforts here tonight. But the win goes to the man in a must-win spot, Ryan Truex. As we'll try to get some of these drivers in here that finished in these podium spots. I believe we have Steven Sharik in here as of right now. Steven, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, man, congratulations. I do believe this is your first podium. Am I correct on that?
My first podium ever.
How about that, my man? Well, congratulations doing it here at the Charlotte Roval, the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational's very first road course race. And, man, some incredible talent you're up there with to finish third to. I mean, not bad to finish behind those two Truex boys who a very, very dominant performance by them. Take us through your night and what it was like out there on this very tough road course.
I mean, it was just a lot of hard racing, and everybody gave a lot of room, and I'm happy about that. A lot of respectful racing going on. But I kind of, got behind the chains on the start of the race, missed the first chicane, and then came back and finished in the top 10 of the stage, and then decided to pit early at the end of the second stage, and that's what put me up front. And there was a big stack up on the restart. I have no idea what happened there, but I was able to just hang for a few laps with Ryan and Tyler and then just kind of maintain my position from there.
Absolutely. Now, I got to ask you, man, what was it like just seeing the beatdown that Ryan Truex put on you guys tonight? I mean, it's just incredible what he was able to do out there. Did you think that if we maybe had a late race caution, you might have had something for those guys, or with some fresh tires, or were they just impossible to beat?
If it was probably anybody else, they probably could have beat him, but I definitely was not catching either one of those two.
Hey, I love the honesty, my man. Well, congratulations on your first podium. That's Steven Sharik in a number 83 machine. And I believe we have Tyler Truex here with us right now. He finishes in the second spot. Tyler, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, my man, I tell you what, I loved seeing you out front up there in that beaten Ballard Best Pro Shops Toyota. It's a shame that you weren't able to hold on to that top spot, but Tell you, man, to be able to hang on with that damage was highly, highly impressive. So congratulations on another podium finish. Had a great points outing as we go into the round of 8. Congratulations on your advancement. But what was it like out there battling with your cousin on this Charlotte Roval?
Yeah, he was fast. I figured he was going to be fast, but I thought I'd be able to have something for him. I think that damage hindered me a little bit, but I don't think it was too much. I just think either way he was setting a blistering pace. I think him and Thomas were probably the class of the field either way, but either way, all in all, that was a fun race. It was definitely tough. A lot of long runs and trying to hit your marks. So many corners. It was definitely tough, and it was cool to see how it all played out there at the end.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations to you. Looking forward to seeing you on the track next week at Myrtle Beach in the Truex. And go ahead and shoot your cousin a text from the admins, man. A big congratulations. Driver in a must-win spot to go ahead and take home the checker flag like that was highly, highly impressive with a 11.23 second lead, man. It was definitely fun to watch. Looking forward to battling out with you boys next week.
Yeah, congrats to him. I mean, like I said, he definitely waxed me tonight, waxed us. But like I said, if I didn't make those couple of mistakes, I might have had something for him. But congrats to him, and it was definitely cool. He had me by 11 seconds. I had third by 30 seconds. So it's definitely a dominating performance. But like I said, I think Thomas would have had something for us too. So just I appreciate all you guys do, and looking forward to the round of 8. Hopefully a lot of the team made it. I'll look forward to looking at the playoff grid going into the round of 8 and seeing how we can do these next 3 races.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you again. Congratulations on your second spot. That's Tyler Truex, driver of the 69 machine. But Cousin Ryan takes the win tonight at number 40, Marquis Hot Tub Chevrolet. You see him on the front stretch burning it down right now as we go back and take a look at this incredible burnout. And I don't think this will be the last one we see from this 40 machine, or even the 69 for that matter. But that's all I got for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Justin Clapper. We're looking forward to having Bo Condon return next week. I'll be back behind the wheel of the 63 Redcon Chevrolet next week at Myrtle Beach. It'll be on to the round of 8. Stay tuned to our social media pages at Thunderclap Invitational on Instagram and Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational on Facebook for all your points updates and schedule updates. And stay tuned on our Discord as well for any scheduling and updates of the points. Good night, everybody. Congratulations once again to Ryan Truex, your winner. Let the lightning strike and a thunder roll. We'll see you next week